So I kind of want to see sorry about that. I kind of want to see now where I'm going to be at with the new settings. Obviously the game
right foot, let's start.
Has been optimized.
Left foot, let's start.
I can't believe that I did that.
Real smooth. Turn it out.
Come on, fam. I feel like the game has been optimized a little bit since the newest update. So I kind of just want to see where we're going to be at here. I've been playing the last few days, and I've probably just wait until. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Man, it gets so loud. So basically, I made a couple of minor changes. What I did was I wasn't really liking everything that I was getting out of my 16 gigs with my Corsair Vengeance. I think it was more of like a value select type of package. But in any regards, I wasn't a huge fan of the performance that I was getting. And so I made a decision and I switched out to the I switched to 16 gigabytes of G-Skill series. I always think that that's like a magazine. And since I put it in about a couple of days ago, you know, I've liked it a little bit more. I feel like everything is a little bit easier for me. I just placed orders for better gear like webcams, and I ordered a new SSD. So we're going to pop in an SSD the next couple of days here, and I'll throw up another video and we'll see how much faster it is with the SSDs. Basically, the SSD is at this point the only thing stopping it from being about as good as you can make this this computer. Once I get the webcam, and I can show you guys how I have it set up. Right now I have it set up for dual monitors. My plan is to just run it on dual monitors because I'm trying to get into the streaming aspect of the world. Plug for my Twitch. I just looted this. My FPS is kind of low right now. I'm not really sure why. Like this game is it's being a little laggy for me. Let me check I don't think it should be like that. My graphics should be all. Oh, why is it all like that, fam? That doesn't make any sense. No wonder. Okay. Let's just go with this. We'll put it all on low and we'll run the game. Yeah. For some reason all my graphics were on high, which is you know, why my game was lagging, I'd imagine. A little stuttery. But as you guys can see, I was still getting like 40 FPS on high settings. And that's just with the 960. That's all I have in there right now is just the GTX 960, which is basically what comes with this model. I do have the amplifier. It's right up to my left. It's not plugged in yet. I'm going to get a... I'm probably going to buy a 1080 for the amplifier. And then when I pop in the 1080, we'll do another stream. I got a little bit of a head cold right now. So there's that. I got that going on. But since the updates come out, I've been hell of impressed with this whole thing. I like all the feedback that I got on my first video. I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are on the fence with, you know, you look at something and you're like, oh my god, like it's so small. Like the Alpha is tiny, guys. I can't even put into perspective how small it is. Like you see it in videos and you see pictures of it and you're like, wow, it doesn't look very big. When I took it out of the box, I couldn't believe how small it was, how light it was, but more importantly, how nice it looked. It's very sleek and it blends in well in a lot of different spaces, and you can use it pretty well as you know, as an entertainment hub of sorts. Like you can pretty much run whatever the heck you want on here. I would say that if you are on the fence and you're watching this to, you know, kind of decide whether or not you even want to buy this little console, because for sure you could build a better PC for less money. 100%, as people have already pointed out on my stream, in my chats. Very easily you could build a better PC for less money. The reason that I didn't build a better PC for less money is because I couldn't build a smaller PC that ran this well for less money. This was the best option that I had, and when I bought this, I was traveling for work all the time. Every 2 weeks, I was flying back and forth across the country. I live in Canada. And so portability was like it was a big deal to me. Like being able to have something that was going to be small enough that I could hide it away, and store it or move it, or, you know, put it in a case, in a backpack even. It doesn't have many features really, like that you'd have to carry around. I mean, if you get a wireless mouse, it actually has a little compartment on the bottom of it that you can clip off and plug in your USB for your wireless mouse, and then pop it out or pop it back in, and you'd never even know that you have an actual little USB on the inside of that thing, which is pretty cool. But I would say that if you are on the fence and you're wondering like if you should buy it, does it perform well? Can it run these games to a level in which you could play it and not be like, oh my god, like why is everything pixelated and stuff? Then, you know, I hope that this video can help you guys out, whether you want to buy it or not. My recommendation is that if you're looking for something that's small and portable, but still powerful and still able to run games that you could run on a, you know, a bigger, bulkier PC with a higher quality graphics card, or with a, you know, power supply. The power supply, the biggest power supply you can get for this is, I think, the one that I have, which I believe is 180. Yeah, it's 180 watts. 180 watts comparatively to like other gaming PCs. That's a, you know, it's a pretty small. There's a little gaff there. It's a pretty small wattage. The graphics amplifier itself comes with a, I believe it's 500 or 480 or somewhere along this line. 500, 480. I don't know why I have an 8x scope. I'm not going to pick up a sniper. I can't snipe worth the heck. What the hell? Whatever, that's a coat. I would definitely recommend the graphics amplifier for a couple of reasons. One, in particular, when this computer, first of all, if you're going to buy this, buy it at the best that you can possibly afford to buy it. If you can afford to pay the extra money and get the, get an SSD installed in it, get a like if you can get like an M2 SSD in there with your hard drive, or even if you'd rather replace your hard drive with like a 2 terabyte SSD or something like this, definitely those are things that you'd want to consider. But 100%, guys, make sure that if you're looking at this machine thinking like, oh well, I'd like to buy it, I would go for it. I would go for the i7 model, the one that I have, and I would also make sure that you get 16 gigabytes of RAM instead of the blue high tops. You got to take those blue high tops every time instead of the 8 gigs that come with it. And it's not something that you have to just, it'd be up to you guys if you want to pay the extra money at checkout on the Alienware website or Dell.com or wherever it is. If you'd rather just pay the extra money at checkout and have it adjusted that way, or, if you'd rather just purchase it off Amazon or eBay or something like this. I personally ordered it off of Amazon. So I'm an Amazon Prime guy. I love Amazon Prime. I love everything that it's done for me. As far as being able to get things here super fast. See how I hid that right there? No one's going to find that shit. In a couple of days it arrives. So I would recommend it. With the graphics amp. Obviously standalone, like right now it doesn't have the graphics amplifier, it runs great. The problem is the 180 wattage power supply will heat up over time. So if you were just grinding out, like just absolutely grinding, playing Battlegrounds or playing H1 or playing Overwatch or something like this, and you're just grinding out, what'll happen is it'll get hot and eventually it'll just boot down your PC, and you'll have to wait 5-10 minutes for it to cool down before you can even do anything. But with the actual amplifier, I believe that it'll run solely off of the graphics card in there. It'll give it an easier feel, obviously, because you'll have a desktop graphics card. The GTX 960 in there is a desktop quality graphics card, which is crazy because it's about the size of the PC. And then you'll also have the extra, 500 or whatever it is, 400. You'll have the 480 or 500 watt power supply as well from the graphics amplifier, which you really can't beat the fact that you can have that. I'm not sure if there's like external power supplies out there that you could USB 3.0 in. I highly doubt it. I don't know if you can get a cooling fan for the Alienware Alpha R2. What I do know is that I have been absolutely impressed with the way that it handles games, with the way that it handles functionality, the way that it's able to stream so well. It's super seamless. You guys can't see it here. I do have all my overlays set up now. I don't have them turned on. I actually have them hidden because, like I said, I don't have a webcam yet. I just purchased a something. I don't even know. I can't even remember what it is. C920, I think. Something like this. So that'll be here in a couple of days, and then I'll configure my webcam and all of that stuff, and we'll start some serious streaming here on YouTube and on Twitch. and hopefully I can give you guys some more insight. I'll make a video hopefully showing how to connect your graphics amplifier to your Alpha R2, how to optimize your Alpha R2 to get the absolute best quality that you can have while streaming with OBS, which is different. It's not the same thing as just having the best quality for your FPS while playing your game. A lot more goes into it. Also the fact that I can't even remember what I was going to say. Anyway, I would recommend you guys get mouse preferences and also a USB hub. This thing has an HDMI in and an HDMI out port on the back of the box of the Alpha R2, and so you could hook up like an Elgato or something, like a game capture, into your HDMI out port. I'll show you guys how to work with dual monitors too as soon as my thing comes in. Basically what I did was my second monitor actually doesn't have an HDMI. I purchased them both off of a family member while I was away working, like an e-transfer, and he just rang them over. It was great. But the second one actually didn't have HDMI, so not that it would have mattered anyway, it just changes the part that I'd have to buy. So instead of me purchasing an HDMI to 3.0 USB adapter, what I did was I went ahead and purchased a VGA to a USB 3.0, and so I'll have my dual monitor set up, and I'll show you guys how that works. It doesn't come with speakers. There's no built-in speaker to the Alpha R2. I would recommend getting a good headset, guys. I think that, especially if you guys want to be, you know, I don't want to say like great at gaming or anything like this, but like I'm not great at gaming. I don't game a ton. I try to get on as much as I can. I'm not fantastic at it. I'd like to think I'm a pretty good Call of Duty player. So we'll see what happens with everything there. But where the fuck did that go? Yeah, I'd recommend getting a better quality headset if you guys don't already have a pretty good one. Get a mix amp. Mix amp, man, it makes your life so much easier. What I have is a Turtle Beach Elite Pro competition headset, and I have it with the with an Astro A40 mix amp. I would also recommend the Astro A40s with the mix amp. They're a great headset as well. If you go with the Turtle Beach Elite Pro, I had it on very good recommendation by somebody who is a very well-known streamer, MLG player, you know, esports guy, plays on a pretty prolific team. I had it on pretty good recommendation from him. I can't say his name because he's sponsored by, you know, a conflicting thing, but he told me that while he was using the Turtle Beach Elite Pros, that I should get an Astro mix amp instead, because he didn't. I guess he didn't like the tactical controller for the Turtle Beach. He said he wouldn't recommend it, and so I took it on his word. I've never used the tactical controller. I don't know if it's better than the Astro mix amp, but what I can tell you is that the Astro mix amp is very easy to use. There's just two dials. It's not a bunch of slide buttons. You turn this dial to the left, it turns off your game sound. You turn it to the right, it all comes back on. The bottom is for voice chat or chat and game control. As you can see, I'm spinning it, so my voice is coming in and out. Very, very simple to use. You can also buy, for the particular headset that I have, obviously you can just hook your mix amp in if you wanted to switch from PC gaming to console gaming with the PlayStation 4. You could just literally, like for me, it's just a matter of just unplugging it from, if you could see where my PC is and my console is, they're right, like my PlayStation's on the bottom with my Alienware on top of my PlayStation. So my USBs are pretty well aligned. I can just switch the ports in a half a second. But what I actually did was I just went on to Amazon a couple of days ago and I purchased an amp which is basically just another USB, and you plug your you would plug your Turtle Beach Elite Pro into that amp, and it would then plug into the PlayStation, and it basically is supposed to give you some type of enhanced sound, and it's just going to make it a lot less hassle-free for me to not have to be switching back and forth, because when you plug the mix amp back into the PlayStation, you have to reset the actual sound down on the bottom on your mixer to make sure that you're playing it through your mix amp. So it'll basically just make it less of a hassle, you know, for me, to not have to worry about doing any of that stuff. I also would recommend, if you're buying this particular headset that I have, I'll link the headset, and I'll link the computer and everything that I'm going to be using. I'm going to link it all for you guys in the description here at the end of the video. The noise canceling headphone, or the noise canceling mic, sorry, for these headphones, I would definitely recommend that as well. Make sure, if you guys are interested in streaming, dual monitors are probably one of those things that you'd really want to have, especially if you're going to be streaming and playing games, because then you can, you know, be really interactive with your chats. You could be playing your game on the left, and then on your right you've got your Twitch open, so that anytime you actually hear the you know, all the alerts. If you've got your sub alerts open or your Twitch alerts open from your Streamlabs, you can actually hear your alerts in your headset, look over to your other monitor, and see the alert come up on the screen, and then you can give all these people their shoutouts that they're trying to get, and just thank them or conversate with them. But you can't do that with one monitor. I guess you could. You'd be alt-tabbing out a lot, and it wouldn't be a good look. It wouldn't be clean looking. So I would definitely recommend a dual monitor setup as well. And a lot of Gatorade. I'd recommend a lot of Gatorade. G Fuel is great. I don't even know where we're going with this. I'm just talking now. I don't know if you guys even ever tried G Fuel. If you have, put a comment down and let me know what your favorite flavor is. Maybe favorite mixture of flavors. I don't know. What combinations do you like the best? What are your favorite flavors? Who's your favorite esports player? Who's your favorite esports organization? You know, these are all things that I'd like to know about people as I try to get into this. I'm trying to build a community here from the ground up, and if I have to jumpstart it, I will. I don't ask for subscribers. I don't ask for donations. I have a pretty good source of income as it is, and that's why I don't ask for anything. So, you know, I'll be doing giveaways probably on my Twitch channel. I'll link my Twitch down there. I don't have a lot of followers or subscribers, or I don't have any subscribers. I don't have any followers. I think I have 10 followers or something. But I'm going to be doing giveaways because, like I said, it's important to me to at least try. I'm uber competitive, guys, and when I put my mind to something, I'm a stubborn guy, and I think that I could get there. I just know it's going to take some time. So if I have to take a little bit of time off of what I do for a living, and kind of, you know, try to make this thing happen. Obviously not full time, but just try to make something out of it where I can have a community, where that I can talk to you guys, play with you guys, and you know, just be around and have other people to chat with, so I'm not just sitting here, you know, getting mad at my screens, which I do a lot. We got a guy, fam. Oh, what? What? Lunar tuna. I'd like to see that one back. I'd like to see that one back, fam. I thought I got him in the nose, but I don't know. We'll give it to him. He had a vector, so what am I supposed to do about it? I'm gonna try to post. I want to be more active on YouTube. Like I said, once I get my webcam set up and I have everything set up, this whole thing will be easier. Especially like for you guys to like see me and whatnot. But I don't have any of it set up right now, so it's gonna be quite difficult. And to interact with people. But for sure, guys, I'm gonna, you know, I'll be twitching on stream, whatever the heck you want to call that stuff, the next probably a few hours. So if anybody checks out this video and you want to see what else I'm doing, you guys can hit me on stream, hit me on Twitter, hit me on Steam if you guys just want to jump in and play a game, and chat about the alpha or chat about anything. I'm a huge sports fanatic. I'm a sports nut. I like to get to know people. I've got a real good sense of humor. I love to have fun. So I'd like to get to know people, and I want to start to build a community. And I want to reward people who are going to help me. I'm about loyalty. I like to reward people who reward themselves by helping themselves, and I also like to help people who need help instead of who want help. A lot of people out there want help. They don't really need any help. They just don't want to do it. I'm not begging for anybody to come and view me. I'm going to make this thing happen one way or another. I'm a very hard-headed guy, and if I have to do daily giveaways and give away for I'll do a 10-day daily giveaway if I have to, and give away $100 a day on Steam gift cards or some crazy shit. We'll see what happens, but obviously that's kind of crazy for me to say. That probably won't happen, but for sure, come check us out. Come check me out. Come watch me on Twitch. Support me. Help me. Grow with me. Learn. Teach me. Don't send me any donations. I'm not looking for any. Not yet, anyway. I wanna make sure that I have a foundation, and I want to build on a foundation. So grow with me, guys. Grow with me. Teach me how to be better. Teach me how to talk to you guys. It's tough to just make a video when you don't really have a lot to talk about, and I'm just sitting here rambling on now. But if you guys were here talking, obviously we could have a better conversation. So yeah, check me out on Twitch. After this match, we'll probably end the video, and I'm going to jump onto Twitch anyway, so you guys can check me out on Twitch and follow me there, and let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys think I should do going forward. If there's any upgrades that you guys think that I should do to my setup, what kind of monitors I should buy. I just bought a Corsair keyboard, a backlit keyboard from Corsair. I got it on sale. I think I paid like $70 Canadian for it, from Amazon as well. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. What should I do? What should the next move be? If you have an alpha, let me know. How do you like it? How are you enjoying it? Is it working out for you? Let me know what your settings are. Maybe you have a better setup than I have, or if you need any help with anything, I'll try my best to help you guys. I gotta try to get a dub for you guys right here. I need like a backpack. Where at? Where'd that guy go? There he is. I got him trapped like a rat, fam. He probably jumped off the back. I would have jumped off the back if I was him. I don't know if he's smart enough to do that, though. He must have jumped off. There's no way he's still up there, right? I'm so bad at this game. Oh yeah, there he is there. I just saw him. He's on back. Killed me with an from that far away. I'm real bad. Like I said, guys, give me pointers, help me out with, you know, day-to-day things. Let me know if my mic quality's bad. Tell me. If my points are off, tell me. Anything. But check me out on Twitch. Drop a like on the video. Nobody's done that yet. Got a bunch of views, no likes. That shit sucks, man. That hurts, fam. That hurts. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll post everything in the description of the video so that you guys can see exactly what I'm using. My monitor, from my monitor all the way through to my mix amp. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.